Students, welcome to Hari Chemistry. So today lecture we will discuss expression of hardness in terms of CaCO3 equivalents. Okay. So previous lecture we discussed causes of hardness and types of hardness we discussed. Okay. So types of hardness is classified into two types, that is depend upon the types of dissolved salts are present in hard water. So we classified into two types, that is a temporary hardness and permanent hardness. Clear, student, right? So temporary hardness is due to the presence of bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium salts. Permanent hardness is due to the presence of chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium salts. Okay, so these salts are causes hardness to the water. Okay, so how to express hardness of water in terms of CaCO3 equivalent? Okay, right. So the concentration of hardness producing salts are usually expressed in terms of amount of equivalents to CaCO3. Okay, right. So here you can see the concentration of hardness producing salts are usually expressed in terms of CaCO3 equivalent, right? So CaCO3 is chosen as a standard. CaCO3 is chosen as a standard. Chosen as a standard. Clear, student? Because the first point is, please remember, the first point is the molecular weight. The molecular weight of CaCO3 is 100. Clear? The molecular weight of CaCO3 is 100. Okay. So Ca 40 plus carbon 12 plus 3 oxygen atoms, 3 into 16, so that is equal to 50, 100. Okay, right. So the equivalent weight of CaCO3. So equivalent weight means nothing but, student, so molecular weight divided by n factor. Molecular weight divided by valency or n factor. So what is the molecular weight, student? 100. So the n factor of CaCO3 is 2. So means Ca plus 2 plus CO3 minus 2. So therefore 2 ones are 250s are. So the molecular weight is, the equivalent weight is 50. Okay. So the molecular weight is 100 and molecular equivalent weight is 50 is a whole number. So it is so the calculation in water analysis can be simplified. The calculation in water analysis can be simplified. That is the first thing. So the second thing is the CaCO3 is most insoluble salt. CaCO3 is most insoluble salt. So that can be precipitated in water treatment process. So these are the two important reasons for the choosing as CaCO3 as a standard. Clear, student, right? The concentration of hardness producing salts are usually expressed in terms of CaCO3 equivalent. Okay. So why CaCO3? Why calcium carbonate is chosen as a standard? So because the molecular weight of calcium carbonate is 100 and the equivalent weight of calcium carbonate is 50. So here 150 is a whole number, so that the calculations in water analysis can be simplified. That is the first reason. The second reason is the calcium carbonate is most insoluble salt, so that we can precipitate it easily in water treatment process. So these two reasons CaCO3 is chosen as a standard. Clear? If the concentration of hardness producing salts is X milligram per liter, then the amount of equivalent to CaCO3 is equal to X milligram per liter. So please remember, student, so X milligram per liter is nothing but hardness producing salts. X is nothing but, student, milligram per liter of hardness producing salt into molecular weight of CaCO3 we know very well, student, that is 100. Okay, divided by molecular weight of hardness producing salt. Right? So we will write in simple way, student. So that is X into 100. So divided by molecular weight of X. So that is equivalent to CaCO3. So this is the formula. So we can express hardness of water, in terms of CaCO3, that is equal to X milligram per liter, means the amount of hardness producing salt into molecular weight of CaCO3 divided by molecular weight of hardness producing salt. Clear, student, right? So please remember, student, here, so we have few salts, that is CaHCO3 taken twice, magnesium HCO3 taken twice, that is magnesium bicarbonate and calcium chloride, and calcium sulfate, magnesium sulfate. Okay, so please, student, so here, so these two are temporary hardness causing salt. So these two salts are temporary hardness causing salts. So these four salts are permanent hardness causing salts. Okay, so calcium bicarbonate and magnesium bicarbonates are temporary hardness causing salts. Calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, calcium sulfate, magnesium sulfates are permanent hardness producing salt. Okay, clear, student, right? So total hardness is equal to temporary hardness plus permanent hardness. Okay, students, so total hardness is equal to temporary hardness plus permanent hardness. So this is very useful for the calculation process. Okay, so here, students, so please practice the molecular weight of these compounds. So calcium bicarbonate. Okay, so calcium bicarbonate is temporary hardness causing salt. Okay, right? So the molecular weight of calcium bicarbonate, that is 40 plus HCO3. So here the molecular weight is 61 into 2. So 61 into 2 means nothing but, student, so 122. So 122 plus 40, so that is equal to 162. The molecular weight of calcium bicarbonate is 162. Okay, right? So magnesium 24 plus 122, that is 61 into 2. So that is equal to calcium 40 plus so 35.5 into 2, that is equal to 71 So the molecular weight of calcium chloride is 111. Okay. So magnesium 24 plus 71. So that is equal to 95. So calcium 40 plus 96, that is equal to 136. Okay student, 32 plus 4 into 16, that is equal to 64 plus 32, that is equal to 96. So 40 plus 96 is equal to 136. Okay, right. Magnesium 24 plus 96, that is equal to 120. Okay, so these molecular weights are very important for calculation of a temporary hardness, permanent hardness and total hardness student. So please remember these values: calcium bicarbonate 162, magnesium bicarbonate 146, calcium chloride 111, magnesium chloride 95, calcium sulfate 136, magnesium sulfate 120. Okay, right. So and also you can remember the formula: total hardness is equal to temporary hardness plus permanent hardness, and so the amount of equivalent to CaCO3, that is equal to X milligrams per liter, that is hardness producing salt, into molecular weight of CaCO3 divided by molecular weight of hardness producing salt. So if you substitute the values, then you will get the amount in CaCO3 equivalents. Okay, clear student? So please remember these formulas. So these formulas are very important. A sample of water contains 120 milligrams of magnesium sulfate per liter. Calculate the hardness in terms of calcium carbonate equivalent. Okay, right student. So in terms of CaCO3 equivalents, we know the formula: CaCO3 equivalents, student. So that is equal to, what is the formula student? X milligrams per liter. So X means nothing but hardness producing salt. Okay, so what is the amount of hardness producing salt student? 120 milligrams. Okay, 120 milligram per liter into, so molecular weight of calcium carbonate is 100, so divided by the molecular weight of magnesium sulfate. So molecular weight of magnesium sulfate student 120. So please remember this table student. So 120 get cancelled. So therefore in terms of CaCO3 equivalents is equal to 100 milligram per liter. So this is the calculation. Okay student, right? So the amount of hardness producing salts into 100 divided by molecular weight of hardness producing salts. Okay. The second problem: if a sample of water contains 50 milligrams of Ca plus 2 ions. So please remember, so 50 milligrams of Ca plus 2 ions, not copper, calcium sulfate, per liter. Calculate its hardness in terms of CaCO3 equivalent. Okay, clear student, right? So what is the formula students? So equivalence to CaCO3 is equal to X milligrams per liter into 100 divided by molecular weight of hardness producing salt. Okay, so please remember students, so this is molecular weight of hardness producing salt is nothing but X. Okay, so please remember student, so how much amount of hardness producing salt is present? 50 milligrams per liter into molecular weight is 100 divided by not copper sulfate, not calcium sulfate, so Ca plus 2. So therefore you can take Ca plus 2 ions, the molecular weight is 50. Okay, clear student, right? So 0 get cancelled. Okay, so 4 2 2s are, so 2 5s are, 2 1s are, 2 25s are. So that is equal to 125 milligram per liter. Okay, so clear student. If in that question he mentioned Ca plus 2 ions, not calcium sulfate, so therefore you can consider only the molecular weight of Ca plus 2 ions only. Okay, so this is second model in expression of hardness in terms of CaCO. Okay, right. So calculate carbonate and non-carbonate. Okay, carbonate and non-carbonate. Carbonate means nothing but temporary hardness. or alkaline hardness. Non-carbonate means nothing but permanent hardness or non-alkaline hardness. Okay. So calculate carbonate and non-carbonate hardness of sample of water containing the dissolved salts as given below in milligram per liter. Okay. So the water sample contains 7.3 milligrams of magnesium carbonate, 40.5 milligrams of calcium carbonate and 13.6 milligrams of calcium sulfate and 21.75 magnesium chloride. Okay, so please remember student, so there is no contribution of NaCl to the hardness of water. So it is not hardness causing salt, student. So you can ignore the value of sodium chloride. Please remember. Okay. So it is not hardness causing salt. So you can ignore the sodium chloride concentration. Okay. Right. So first of all, we will calculate carbonate hardness. Carbonate hardness. Clear, student? So carbonate hardness, or we can call it as temporary hardness. We can call it as temporary hardness, or we can call it as alkaline hardness. We can call alkaline hardness. Okay, right. So which are the temporary hardness causing salt, student? Calcium bicarbonate and magnesium bicarbonate. Okay, calcium bicarbonate and magnesium bicarbonate. So calcium bicarbonate, what is the weight of calcium bicarbonate? What is the how much amount of magnesium bicarbonate is dissolved in water, student? 7.3 into 100 divided by, what is the molecular weight of magnesium bicarbonate, student? 146. Okay, so 0.0 get cancelled. 73 1 ja, 73 2 ja. Okay, so 2 1 ja, 2 5 ja. So that is equal to 5 milligram per liter, equivalent to CaCO3. Okay, so this is magnesium bicarbonate. Clear, student? Right. So next, calcium bicarbonate. Calcium bicarbonate. So calcium bicarbonate amount is 40.5 into 100 divided by molecular weight of calcium bicarbonate is 100. So after simplification, so the amount of calcium bicarbonate in equivalent to CaCO3, that is 25 milligrams per liter. Okay, so therefore carbonate hardness is equal to 5 plus 25, that is equal to 30 milligrams per liter. Okay, so this is carbonate hardness causing salts. Okay, right. So next we will move to non-carbonate hardness. Okay, non-carbonate hardness. Okay, so non-carbonate hardness causing salts are chlorides, sulfates and of calcium and magnesium. So we have two salts, that is calcium sulfate and magnesium sulfate. So first of all, we will focus calcium sulfate, that is equal to 13.6 into 100 divided by the molecular weight of hardness causing salt is 136. So 0.0 get cancelled. 136 1 ja, 136. So that is equal to 10 milligram per liter. Okay. So then we will move to the magnesium chloride. So magnesium chloride so is present in water sample, that is 21.75 into 100 divided by so molecular weight of MgCl2 is 95. Okay, so two digits get cancelled, student. So that is equal to 2175 by 95. So 2175 by 95. So after simplification, student, so you will get 22.9 milligram per liter. 22.9 milligram per liter. Okay, so total non-carbonate hardness, student, so that is 10 plus 22.9 milligram per liter, so that is equal to 32.9 milligram per liter. Okay, so this is temporary hardness, permanent hardness. So calculate total hardness, student. So total hardness, that is equal to carbonate hardness plus non-carbonate hardness. Carbonate hardness is 30 and non-carbonate hardness is 32.9, that is equal to 62.9 milligram per liter. Okay, 62.9 milligram per liter. So this is carbonate hardness and non-carbonate hardness. Okay, so please focus, student. So the molecular weight of these samples and use the formula. You can substitute the given data and you will get the total hardness and temporary hardness and permanent hardness. Okay, right, student? So if you like my video, student, so please subscribe my channel. Thank you.